Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top four seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the AAC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. He'll hand it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They're going to run it. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He's going to hand this off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. The offense going with the hurry up. And on the carry, he's heading left. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for this back. He tried to do everything that he could to get to the edge, but give the defense a lot of credit. They did an excellent job of containing him and eventually running him out of bounds.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And the pass is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And the field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Breaking free at the 35. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Loshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's going to take off here. Finding some room at the 25. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Ranks up a 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Got space, looking to score. Ball's run out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Dogs line up with a 1st and goal. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Hey, Hey, it's first and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt here. We'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Single back takes the handoff. It tests the middle but gets stopped. That one goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a shotgun run call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's a run to the left. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Motion now from the tight end. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
New center down to the offense. 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Oh, and nothing. Will he score here? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
The AT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll run it to the left. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Trying to find some room. It's Higgins. The junior able to bring him down quickly. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Can he make it to the marker? And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and running back to be able to pick up the 1st down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a 1st down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Ball carrier tackled there. Offense facing 2nd and goal. keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, tie. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this, it's a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's on the run, launches deep, and it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Not much on return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Now they go with a short shovel pass. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they get him down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Back onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
First, the spread era over the years
years, he's always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here comes a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now it's second down here. They'll run it here. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Incomplete. Second down coming up. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Getting set. Here's second down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. The quarterback making some changes at the line. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He lets it go on the move. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his man. Has the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Dogs will try to keep this drive moving. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt is no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Ball handed off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down and distances. This guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Makes it second and medium. And the tailback's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Trying to get the throw off. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on third down. And now a fourth down play coming up.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Tight end goes in motion. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense still out there. They're going for two here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he can't get rid of it and goes down, so a sack. Unsuccessful two-point try. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And it'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Across the 40 now. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
The offense really clicking here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up.
He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And now the handoff. Look at him run through those tacklers. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the 1st down.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wide out. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but you're so far behind the chains, but you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they hand it off to the back. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
Well, here we are now on fourth down, Chris, and at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they take the lead with a little over a minute to play. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Close to the tight end. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Important second down play coming up. Gives it to the back. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And then first down, right back to the running game. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Here's the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Handoff running right. Fights through a tackle. Refuses to be stopped. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. They're using tempo here, but already in range for a potential game-time field goal. They come up and quickly spike it, stopping the clock. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Alabama, to take the lead in the final minute.
Well, big-time players make big plays in big games. Great job here by the quarterback making a nice throw into the end zone for the touchdown. You go up by 3 here late in the game, kick the extra point, and make your opponent have to drive the length of the field to have to score a touchdown to beat you.
DT up and good. The lead is 4 during the final quarter. So after taking the lead here very late, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can just seal the win. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. The timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to launch it deep again. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain.